Hey guys, welcome to another great episode of One Shot Reviews. I'm Chris Long as always, and with me most of the
Lawrence
time.
Edmondson, what up?
Hey, what up, what up? Dude, he's wired today, guys.
I've had some tea. That's all, guys. Just some tea. You know what I'm saying? I
he
wasn't
put
up
some
till 7
caffeine in.
a.m. or anything like that. Just normal.
I mean, I was up till like 3 a.m. playing Stardew, so there we go. There's that.
Speaking of playing video games, I haven't played my favorite video game in
7 minutes.
I think a week. I was gonna say 7 days. Way to
Yeah.
roast me. In like a week.
Damn.
And
Why? Any reason why, or school, or
yeah. Sometimes I can't. I feel like, well, especially right now,
uh-huh.
I have a thesis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So like I feel like that with my other elective where I'd be having to do, yeah, okay, it's my first time taking an online course. So like, yeah, cool, online, no classes, just have to watch the lecture and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like homework every day with that class.
Right.
It's not super hard, but it's still like stuff where
Something.
random stuff I don't know the answer to. So I got to end up researching it and it's taking
Right.
mad long and stuff like that. So I feel like I don't really, I guess my brain is like, I like to fully
You got to
get
buckle
into
down
like
this
anything.
semester, get it
Yeah, like,
done, and then you can spend the rest of your life playing Destiny 2. There you go.
yeah, okay, yeah,
I saw
yeah,
that
we
smile.
can,
You were like, yeah.
that sounds like a
Uh,
plan, but like, yeah, so that's why I just feel like I've been having to get stuff done, and
if that makes you feel better, so after last episode, I gave up watching whatever fuck. I don't even remember the name of that show. Taboo Tattoo. I tried watching Angels of Death every night since our last recording, and every night I've fallen asleep at like minute 3. So I only have watched the first 3 minutes like 6 times since our last recording. And I can't stay awake long enough. But the thing is, I'll watch shit before then. Like I'll watch all my weekly episodes, watch those, and then I always fall asleep during that. Wide awake during all the other shit. Fall asleep during Angels of Death. I don't know what it is.
was that the same one that you said last week that you were like, I can't do
No,
this
that's
one?
Taboo Tattoo. I just dropped it. I was like, I'm done.
Okay.
Fuck that show. I'm done. Angels of Death looks pretty cool, but I can't stay awake long enough to watch it. However, when I started playing Stardew again this week, since I'm playing it on Steam and not on Switch, I have both screens up. So I just mute Stardew, and I've been watching Carol and Tuesday on Netflix. And I started watching it like 2 days ago, and I think I'm on episode 16 or 17 out of 24. I'm fucking flying through that show. Very good show. We're gonna review it one day, people. Not today,
Okay.
but one day. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo,
Speaking of,
big news. I know you want to get into the show, but big news was dropped today. Big news as of this recording, which is Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Lawrence, I love you.
oh
But here we
my
go.
goodness, happy Valentine's Day, bro. Love you too, bro. You already know the vibes.
We already know. We already know. And you want to know what great, fantastic news that we got for you? I'm going to read the headline. I want to make
You're
sure I
getting
get
me
it right.
psyched up. You're getting me
Dude, you're
psyched up.
gonna you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
You're
No,
about to
you're gonna
drop
love
a
it.
funny dud. You're gonna drop a
No,
funny
no, no,
dud.
no, 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 no. It's came out. Let's see. Let's do this one from 3 hours ago, Lawrence. 9:23 Eastern time. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess what this big news is? It's big.
Hold on. 3 hours ago?
Yep.
See, now I'm like,
It's
maybe
big
he is being
news.
serious.
This big announcement was made in Japan just in time for Valentine's Day. So here we go. Do you know what it is, Lawrence? It is big news. It's
Okay.
not a dud. I promise it's big news.
Okay.
It's not a dud.
Something involving Valentine's Day.
No,
It's
it
gonna be.
doesn't have to involve Valentine's Day. It just
Oh,
happened
okay.
today.
Uh, okay. See, okay. Now you got now my gears clicking. All right. Does it have to do with a famous anime, as
Yes.
in like a
Yes.
very in the news anime?
Yes.
Does it have to do with Demon Slayer?
Yes.
I just guessed that. I swear I didn't see anything. I swear I just guessed it. What? Oh my god! What?
Season 2 has been announced.
Mugen Train? When is it coming?
With
When is it coming
hopes
to the?
for a 2021 debut. So we might get a season 2 this year, Lawrence, of Demon
Hold
Slayer.
on. I thought Mugen Train was season 2.
No, it's just a film. So we have season 1, and then the next arc is the movie, and then season 2 is the arc that comes after the movie arc.
Yo, how they do that to us? We haven't even seen Mugen Train. I'm heated now. Like, I don't. Okay, yo, America is way in the past. Y'all saying that because y'all seen it already, bro. Okay, that's cool and all, but when did we see the Mugen Train? Like, nah. Like now, I'm like, okay, like they just moved on without us. Like, fuck the rest of the world. We seen it. You know, that's crazy. Hold on. I mean, all right, cool.
I don't know.
See, because now, like, oh, well, they said 2021. So then, well, obviously, Mugen Train was going to be. When can we see it? That's what I need the answer to. They need to tell us when.
Is coming out this year, definitely before season 2 comes out. It just hasn't.
No information there. Like they give us like that's literally no. What you just said. Listen, bro. Say what you just said again and hear what that sounds like. He said,
"It sounds like you got to be patient." That's what it sounds like.
He said, "Season 2 is. I mean, the movie's coming out this year. Okay, we already knew that. It's coming out before season 2. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, when's the date? Like, yo, they're killing me.
You know, it's a very important date, March 31st, 2021. Do you know why, Lawrence? Do you know why that's such an important date? March 31st, 2021. King Kong versus Godzilla finally drops. I had to throw that in there for everyone to know.
Okay. Damn, at the end of March? All right.
Yeah, March is
that
big.
That's
not as big as Mugen Train, but I mean,
I feel like it's gonna seem like a long time till March.
Every day is agonizing pain until that movie comes out. Every day gets longer and longer. March 30th is going to be the longest day of my fucking life, Lawrence. I need you to
go to midnight release, bro. You gotta buy your tickets.
Yeah,
are they even? Is it even gonna be in theater? How are theaters looking right now? I'm gonna be honest.
Theaters are good, dude. I've gone to the movies.
They're open.
Yeah, I've gone to the place where my parents live in Dedham. I've gone there like a bunch of times, and it's great because no one else is going. So because you can rent a theater now for like you and your family or your friends for like $100. You can rent out a theater, so it's just you guys. So you don't have to worry about COVID and everything. But I just go without doing that. Yeah, you can rent out a theater. By the way, I'm renting out a theater with my buddy Chris to go watch the new Fast and Furious movie. So if you want in, let me know.
Yeah.
I don't even
group chat.
Open to group chat.
How do you do that? You just call them
you just gotta call them and be like, yeah, I want to rent out the theater on this day for this movie. What times you got? And they'll be like, you can rent out the theater for the 4:45 showing of whatever the fuck. It'll be $130. And you're like, cool, me and a bunch of people are going to split it. Because you think to yourself, wow, that's mad cheap. But then you got to think, wait, they have to social distance in the theater. So they're really only going to make like $200 a day, like per showing. Because they can't shove in the same amount of people as they normally did. So I've been going to the movies and just walking in for like on my days off at like noon, and I'll just watch a movie by myself because everyone else is at work. It was great. This man opened a group text. He's throwing in 800 people.
I'm already like, yo, that sounds like the greatest fun ever. You can rent out a movie theater with your friends, and y'all can just pull up and have the whole movie theater to yourself.
And they do like express food stuff.
Fun that sounds.
See, yo, mad people are getting the drop. And you can get, like, express food, so when you walk in, the food's already ready for you. You, like, click a button when you're walking in, being like, hey, we're going to be there in 5 minutes, and they'll be like, word, and they'll get all the food ready for you because you just pay online ahead of time. Here we go. We're going to go, let's see. Let's do, Let's do next Friday, 7 p.m., Can I do it from my phone? I can't do it. You gotta call him up. But anyways, I know Lawrence is super busy making his weekend plans right now with him and 10 of his closest friends. But let's get on to this week's episode. Lawrence, what did we watch this week?
So this week,
Tell the fans what they want to
This
hear.
week we are covering Kaguya-sama. Love is War, guys. That's what we're covering.
It's Kaguya, by the way. Kaguya.
Kaguya.
There you go.
I feel like
I know. You've
someone
never
else's
heard it before,
name
so it's fine.
Is like that though.
Kaguya?
Kaguya is someone.
I'm pretty
right?
sure Kaguya.
Is that Naruto?
Kaguya. I think so. Hold on.
Is Kaguya Naruto? There's another Kaguya somewhere. Hold on. I feel like I just seen it.
Yeah. It's Kaguya. It's the main chick, the bad guy. Kaguya Otsutsu.
Oh, okay. I knew it. I'm like, yo, I knew that name sound familiar. Okay, yeah, got you. All right, boom.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we're covering Kaguya-sama Love is War. It's a Japanese romantic comedy manga series by Akasaka. That's a fire ass name.
Akasaka. That you right?
Bro, just call me
Akasaka.
AK. Like, it's lit. I'm coming up with mad aliases for that. A 12-episode anime television series aired in Japan January and March 2019. Oh, this is very new. And a 12-episode second season premiered between April and June 2020. An OVO episode will be released in 2021, and a third season has been announced. Yay. The show has 24 episodes so far. The summary: in senior high of Shichun Academy,
nailed it.
The student council president Miyuki Shirogane
nailed it,
and vice president Kaguya Shinomiya appear to be the perfect couple. Kaguya is the daughter of a wealthy conglomerate family, and Miyuki is the top student at the school and well known across the prefecture.
Dun, dun, dun.
Although they like each other, they are too proud to confess their love, coming with many schemes to make the other confess.
It's like you and me, Lawrence, right here. That's our backstory right there.
This is a romantic comedy, guys. Masayuki Suzuki.
That's also a fire name. Let's be real.
Hey, no, that's his name is fire as fuck. Masayuki. See, I shouldn't. You fucked me up because then I read it over. It's a tongue. Say that 10 times fast.
Hell no.
Okay, Rika Ihara and Yoshiki Mizuno perform the series opening song Love Dramatic, while Hauka performs the series ending theme song Sentimental Crisis. Kaguya-sama Love is War had over 13 million copies as of November 2020. It was the 9th best-selling manga in 2019 with over 4 million copies sold.
Hell yeah.
The series won the 3rd Tsugi ni Kuru Manga Awards in the comics division for manga published in print book format in 2017. In 2020, along with Aoshi, that's not.
I think it's Aoshi. I think so.
Oh, okay. In 2020, along with Aoshi, the manga won the 65th Shogakukan Manga Award in the general category. In 2020, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, the Kaguya-sama Love is War anime was selected for Best Comedy, Best Couple, and Best Ending Sequence. Chikado Chika Chika. What does that mean? And the best ending sequence, Chicago. Okay, you'll explain.
I'll explain it.
All right.
Read that last sentence.
The character Chika the character Chika Fujiwara was nominated for Best Girl in the awards. Yo, was she on these lists? The girl lists? Yeah. So that girl was on those lists?
She has the pink hair with the black bow. You remember her in the show? She had like the black bow in her hair, the pink hair. That's Chika. So the best ending,
the one at the end where he gave the food to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that girl, the best ending sequence. You know how at the end of an anime it has the theme song, and then they show like it's not usually from the show. It's like a random animated sequence that they have. So for this show, it's Chika is dancing during that ending song, and so that's what the Chikado Chika is like her. There's actually a bunch of if you look online and type in that word, the Chikado Chica Chica dance, you'll see a bunch of real life women dancing to that, and that's the girl from the anime. She has like her own little dance, and people did like the whole little dance trend thing stuff to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that's what the ending sequence is. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I learned something new. Okay.
So there you go. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So what'd you think of the opening scene where it's talking about how there's a power dynamic in love, and love is war? What'd you think of that whole opening before like the theme song?
Like the old opening when the dude's like talking, yeah, he's like, yeah, da da da. I'm just like, and then at the end where he's like, love is war. I was like, oh, okay. Let me see what this is about. That's the first thing. That was like,
it's not like so you know how most romance animes, it's like it's some stupid premise. Well, not stupid, but it's like they're in high school, they're falling in love, or they like it's like your generic high school shit. This one is specifically like, yo, love is a fucking war, and you gotta fucking win it. That's
he was like, as soon as they said the first one to fall in love loses, I started laughing. Like as soon as they said that, I was like, okay, this what we're doing. I was like, all right.
This is one of the few shows where I couldn't watch it before bed because I would laugh during certain scenes, so I wouldn't be tired anymore. So I had to stop watching this while going to sleep because it was funny. Like there's actually a bunch of actual funny moments in this show that make you laugh out loud. And then the intro song, I don't know why, because it has a very different. The song, it reminds me of a James Bond theme song, in the sense that the songs, they don't sound like the song itself doesn't sound like a James Bond song, but the actual, you have the people walking around, they got guns behind their backs, they're doing cool little, you know how like in the James Bond things, he's always like spins and he shoots, and then like a million of him do like spiral. That's what this theme song was doing. You know, they were walking around pointing guns and doing all this shit.
True.
It felt
I like when they did the rewind, like he did and then they would do it again, and I was like, okay, they get a little.
Yeah, he's like reading the paper, and it kept doing like this.
Yeah.
And then the last face would be doing. I thought it was cool. It was cool. And then they had like they have him like 8 of him would pop out, and he'd be holding different weapons, and then it was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. It was pretty dope, and I love the theme song. Theme song's catchy as shit.
Yes. So dope. Do you want me to start, or you want
to
start?
I want to hear your thoughts. Okay. Wait, real quick. Have you actually watched romance animes like on your own? Have you sat down and been like? So you've never done. Have you seen any before we started doing this?
Before we started doing this, no.
No. Okay. So you never. So it wasn't really. You never really were like, I'm gonna watch. My love story. Okay.
Nah.
All right. So yes, you start. Because I want to hear your thoughts on this now. So this is the first. I'm pretty sure this is also the first actual romance anime we've covered. Let me double check this log. Like specific. I know there have been shows we've done that have romance in them, but like Bunny Senpai in our very first episode, yeah, it's a romance, but it's also like science fiction. It's not just straight romance. Same with Erased. Let me see what else we got. My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, I guess. Oh, I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd count that as a romance. I'd have to talk with someone about that. Yeah. I think this is our first straight. It only fits in the romance, like the romantic comedy. This is a rom-com. We watched a rom-com. I think this is our first rom-com we've ever watched.
Really?
Romantic comedy. I think so.
I feel like one of the ones. Okay.
All right. I think Snafu would be the closest, but it's not a comedy. I think it's like more romance. That's more of like a dramatic romance.
Okay.
So this is our first rom-com. Tell me what you think. I'm excited.
Chris, I'll give you that, bro. I thought this was the funniest out of all those categories of shit that I don't of like stuff that I don't watch. This was definitely by far the funniest one. I'll give you that. This one was it was good. I literally just watched it like an hour ago, and it was funny. And you know why? You know what? This reminded me of. Hold on, let me just see what I got here because I could just just include everything in this. So the reason it was funny, they got the comedy right because they literally do this the first episode. So I'm assuming the show is like this. It's like a love shonen. It's mad funny, and that is what made it funny. They're like, oh.
It's like
I can't accept it. I can't accept his invite. But the way they do it, it's like in shonens where the dude realizes something, so it cuts, and then their eyes are like, it's telling you what they're thinking. And I'm like, I'm laughing because I'm like, yo, this is mad funny because this is like watching, like, you know exactly what I mean too. It's like watching a shonen when two people are about to fight and they got their thoughts. But they didn't. They're bound to.
It's literally like it's like when Gohan and Cell are fighting, and then Gohan in his mind is trying to like. He's like, I'm not strong enough. I can't. I don't understand why everyone thinks I can beat him. Blah blah. And then Goku from Gohan, you can do this. You can be like in this when Chica is just like, hey, I got these 2 movie tickets and I can't go. And then the guy is like, oh, we should go. And then he cuts himself off. And then it does like, and he's in his head and he's just like, if I ask her first, it's like I'm asking her on a date. How do I? And it's like doing all this thing. And then he comes up with the perfect, like, yeah, we can go, but you know, if you have to ask me and to make it romantic. And then it goes to her and it's got like the numbers on the board.
Yo,
and,
it's crazy. Yo, it's funny. I really like. I was like, this was like watching like a love chess game. Like the first season of TPN, it's like that. Like the kids, like they both know the kid, so they both know that like, oh, I gotta make this move or else this will happen. So I can't. And every time you think like the one thinks that they about to win, like, oh yeah, nah, checkmate. They're not gonna something else happens, and then the part where it was like she used like the feigning love, like faking love or something. It was like,
and then it cut, is perfect. And then it cut to like 300 years ago, where it's like it's an ancient technique passed down through the generations and all females in this family.
I was like, yo, it was good. You know what this reminded me of, bro?
What?
Boom.
Here we go.
This reminded me of newer age comedies where they be using all the new comedy people. Like Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, the funny girl, the one who like
the funny girl.
Like where they movies like that, I feel like it like this could have translated, like they can make a up to date comedy movie like that, like this, like just throw them actors in there. And that's when I was watching this, I was like, yo, this could really be like, they could really but they could do something with this. Like this could be like a movie with the actors that we see all the time, like the funny actors, like throw them in here,
just like a comedy ensemble cast.
Exactly.
And the show would be fire. You know?
Exactly. Like this is what that reminded me of. I'm like, oh, I can see like certain people acting this stuff out and stuff like that. But yeah, it was funny. Like the when Miyuki brought up the tickets. Did you see the name of the movie?
Well, Love Refrain, I think it was.
Yes.
Right.
I was like, you gotta catch the little things in there. Like,
well, my favorite part when I was rewatching it, I forgot when it cuts to them sitting on the couch and then Chica on the other one, and then it just randomly, for no fucking reason, it's like steamed bun. It just points to like a fucking steamed bun on the table to let you know, and you're like, why the fuck? But then like 4 minutes later, that steamed bun plays a huge part.
They explain they need sugar or something. It's like,
and then Chica eats it. But what's even better was, so the guy, he's inviting her, and then she's all like doing the things, and then you find out that she planted this whole movie. She pretended to give Chica a prize, 2 movie tickets, and then planned it so the president would have like a fucking day off coming. Like she orchestrated this whole, instead of just straight up asking him, hey, let's go to the movies. She had to make this whole fucking elaborate plan to maybe get this guy to ask her to the movies, which fails. By the way. So
guys, we're not doing this show justice right now because it's way more funny. Like when you watch it, you'll get they do it. It's you're gonna laugh because you're gonna be like, oh, I'm fucking watching like Naruto when so and so is fighting and they got their thoughts going, and you're like, but it's literally like, oh, I can't. It's basically like, yo, I have to front.
It's a love shonen. It's a
Yo,
love
it's not
shonen.
funny because it's a huge front. This show is a huge front. Like they just fronting on each other. Like they wanted.
And they said at the beginning. So at the beginning, we find out that Kaguya is super rich. She's like top 4 richest families ever. Super talented. And then Miyuji is like super smart. And so everyone in the school thinks they're dating. And they both comment on it. And it's like, why would we ever do that? And they're both like, in their minds, like, but if you grovel beneath my feet and ask to date me, like, I guess I would say yes. And then they think that, and then it's like half a year later, nothing has happened. And then it's like each one is thinking, like, goes from thinking like I wouldn't mind dating them and to making like, how do I force the other one to confess their feelings for me?
Yo, it's funny, like it's the back so and forth. Funny. When Kaguya when she was going on another date, the dude when the dude sends her the letters and and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And what's his name? You always know the names. Miyuki. It's funny because they be acting mad calm, but they be going berserk in their head, like trying to figure out the next move, and that's why. So Miyuki's like, fuck. She's going, babe. I'm summing it up. Fuck, she's gonna do it. She's gonna go on a date. I have to find a way to stop her. So he was like, this was when I was like, oh, okay. The jig is up. If that made it, I'm like, in my head, I was like, he lost with that. That was too obvious, but he didn't really have a choice. There's nothing else he could do. What about? He was like, oh, we're gonna have the teachers like vote on if you can, or you have to get the other teacher's approval if you can go with this dude because it's a safety caution for. I was crying because she was like, then he was like, great, now I got her because now all the other teachers have to know, and she was like, I can't have everybody know. Like, it's mad. I was like, oh my god.
She struck back and she was like, if it's true love, it doesn't matter what the teachers say. I'm right. Blah, blah, blah. And then he's just like in the chair, like, like he gets blown away. And every time it cuts to him, he has his pencil that he keeps fucking breaking because he's always like breaks it in shock. He's like, what do you mean you don't care? And then he does the whole hypothetical, like, but hypothetically, if I was the one that asked you out, and she was like, hypothetically, if you did, then I guess I wouldn't have to go out with the other guy. And then he's like, it's not true love, because hypothetically you would go out with me instead. And if it was true love, you wouldn't have said yes. You would have said no. And it's like this whole, it's like a whole thing.
Yo, it was so funny, man. I thought it was funny. I thought it was very creative of how it's a love shonen. Yep. It's a love shonen. So I definitely thought this was the funniest one out of like all the comedies we watched. This one really, like, as soon as I peeped the how it works, I was like, oh, LOL. So it's gonna be like this, like they gonna be doing stuff like this. I was like, all right, it's funny
Dude, it's so good. A lot of the shows like that. There are some parts of the show where there's actually like serious romantic parts where you're like, oh, that's sweet. Okay, they finally had a romantic moment. But most of the time, it's stupid shit like that where they're trying to make the other one confess and blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I think they eventually get like 2 other people to join the student council with them. So like the group gets bigger and all this stuff. Like the next person that joins is like, he's this kind of like this loner gamer dude that Kaguya forces to join because he starts blackmailing him into like helping her get Miyuki to confess to her and shit. So they drag him, and then there's this other girl that gets dragged into the student council, and she's all about like no love, nothing, strict everything by the rules, and they're all like corrupting her and shit. So she's slowly coming to their side. Kaguya at the very end of the episode, you know, when she's like in her bedroom and there's that blonde chick that's with her. And so that girl is her maid, but she also goes to the school. We find out later on. So like when that blonde girl's at school, she pretends like she doesn't know Kaguya. But then her part-time job is after school, she goes and bees Kaguya's like servant pretty much and does whatever she wants. So,
Oh, okay.
so when she's at school, she's like this really ditzy, popular girl. Everyone loves her. She talks like a valley girl. But then she goes to work and she's very proper and she tries to help Kaguya.
Oh, okay. I could definitely tell that
Yeah,
she was like kind of like a helping type figure for her, like at the end because of that scene.
dude. There's a
Oh
scene
yeah.
later on where Kaguya is just like, it's not as easy as it seems. It's really hard. He's like, I bet you couldn't make a. And then the blonde chick's like, yo, give me 24 hours. I'll make this dude ask me on a date. And Kaguya is like, fine, because you can't do it. And then the blonde girl starts doing it. And she's like sneaking around like in the background trying to like sabotage their whole day because she's like, fuck, I can't actually let her steal my man from me. I gotta be the one. Like, it's, oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, man, this show's good. I watched it probably last October or something, like around there, maybe a little before that, maybe in like September. That's when I watched this show. Fucking finished the whole show in like a week. It was really good.
Yeah, it was funny.
You should check it out.
I definitely, yeah, guys. I definitely, it was funny.
If
Just
you
like I
love
said,
rom coms, if 90s rom coms, early 2000 rom coms was your shit, you'll love this show. This show is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I love this show. This show's great. I'm pumped for the OVA in season 3 to come out.
So, yeah.
Dope.
So I'm glad this was the one I picked, right?
Yeah, you picked.
Didn't I pick this lap with the numbers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you picked the damn good one, Lawrence. Good on you. I'm proud of you.
Even though it wasn't the one you wanted me to pick.
Correct.
You said.
Well, the other one I wanted was more lovey-dovey romance, and I like that one. But this one, I forgot how funny this one was. I rewatched episode 1. I was like, oh, never mind. This one was good. This one.
He's like, yeah, it was valid. That's why I put it on the list. That's why it was on the list. That's why.
I forgot how funny it was. Well, I'm pumped. I'm pumped you like that. I'm pumped you thought it was
funny. Nah. I would definitely recommend this to like people. Like, I would recommend this.
Guys, Valentine's Day, get your significant other with you. I know I'm gonna crawl into bed with Lawrence. We're gonna snuggle. Or watch the rest of this series together. It's gonna be great. All of you do the same. The look on his face. It's like, please don't fucking come here ever.
I'm just gonna crawl into bed with the teddy bear that I have. So,
I got a body pillow over there. So there you go. I sleep with it every night. And the great part is, it's not even of a girl either.
Wait, it's not what?
Here, hold on. I'll show it to you. Everyone, hold on.
Hold on. Are body pillows the long ones? Because I have one of those if it's a long one. Who is that?
My little Michael Jones from Achievement Hunter fame. Hey, Michael Jones, everyone.
Who is that?
You know, that's Rooster cool. Teeth, Achievement Hunter? Is Michael Jones the Let's Rage dude?
Is he like a streamer or something?
Hell yeah. And then he's got the Virgin Killer sweater, everyone. Hey.
Bro.
Hey. Look at that. Look at that calf, dog. Right there. I snuggle that bad boy every night.
Oh, so that's how you're supposed to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the little body pillows.
I have one of those, but it's not as fluffy as yours. It's a little flat, but yeah.
I got that as a birthday present last year. Love it.
Did you have? Is there anything else that you had, bro? That you would want to let everyone know?
Watch this show, please.
Okay. All right. Yeah, guys, I definitely recommend this. I legitimately thought it was funny. I'm not a huge comedy watcher. I don't find a lot of like comedy stuff that funny, but like outside of like I watch stand-ups. Actually, last night I actually watched Superbad. Superbad is one of those movies. I have movies. I have movies
in so long, but it was good.
Bro, it'll always be funny. Like
that and Step Brothers. Those two movies will always be fucking funny to me.
I'm gonna have to watch that one again because I've seen Step Brothers.
I've seen it a million times, but
so
fun fact, because I know you're gonna binge watch WandaVision tomorrow. The married woman that John C. Reilly's character fucks in the bathroom, she's in WandaVision. So there you go. I forget her name.
Oh, okay.
She's in it. So there you go.
Yep. I actually remember. But yeah, guys. So you guys can reach us on Twitter at reviews shot, Gmail one shot reviews pod at gmail.com.
Hey.
We're on Instagram _ one shot reviews, and on YouTube one shot reviews.
Hell yeah. And on Spotify at One Shot Reviews. Hell yeah.
And on Spotify. So guys, next week episode we are going to go back to the Black History Month theme. I'm supposed to be picking a show. I haven't picked one yet. I just haven't got to that yet. But
this man's lazy as shit.
I did not forget, guys. So next week we are going to be covering another anime for Black History Month. So guys, tune in for that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we didn't did we talk about if we were watching anything new?
Well, we kind of did at the top. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Oh, anime news, guys. Big news. Okay, yeah, we talked about the Demon Slayer.
Yep.
But
what's the other big news? Hit me.
What's his name?
I don't know.
The movie director.
Sure.
Ghibli.
Oh,
right?
Miyazaki.
What's his name?
Miyazaki.
Apparently, Miyazaki came out of retirement, guys.
Hell yeah.
Because he got bored. If that ain't the most goat shit I've ever heard, like...
Yeah, I'm tired. I got bored. I'm back.
I'm finding it. Hold on. No, that's not
Well,
it.
I know the last Ghibli movie, that 3D earwig whatever movie, was directed by his son. Because his son was trying to say, like, oh, we need to start making 3D films. And if I remember, Miyazaki said that he hated 3D films. So he was like, go for it, son. I believe in you, but I also hate 3D movies, but I still believe in you.
Right.
I haven't heard anything good about the Earwig movie. So maybe he was right.
Studio Ghibli founder Hayao Miyazaki got so bored with retirement that he started directing again in order to live. Culture Crave tweeted that 4 days ago. So I don't know if all the Miyazaki fans out there, we all know him for his very great films, Spirited Away, Jesus Christ, what's the name? Princess Mononoke, and a whole bunch of
Kiki's
other
Delivery Service.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
If that makes you feel good,
just a little bit of anime news. I feel like there might have been one more thing.
Here's some more anime news. Studio Ghibli's first CG movie, Earwig and the Witch, is an insult. That's from Engadget 1 day ago. Studio Ghibli's first CG movie, Earwig and the Witch, is an insult, from a different source. I have a feeling people didn't like this.
Oh, so they just okay.
Let's see. Review: Earwig and the Witch is a baffling disappointment. Yeah. But there's some people that saying it's good. Like, let's see. I don't know. Has it has 3 out of 5 star rating so far. I'm looking at it. 4, 3, and 2 stars, little. 5 stars, a lot. 1 stars, just as many as the 5 stars. So it looks like it's a hit or miss movie, people.
Right.
I'm personally will not watch it, mostly because I just don't like the premise. I don't really give a shit about the CG. The CGI looks fine to me.
What's it called?
Earwig and the Witch. The CGI looks fine to me. The story it's the story that just doesn't really capture me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it when it comes to TV, but who knows? Not I. But
all right. Well, yeah, that's what we got for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and check out Love is War. It's funny. All right, guys.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Take it easy.